video here. Have you ever thought how to really cross in power solar business? It doesn't matter whether you are a seasoned power consultant or a brand new person with power who is starting your career just in just last couple of months or couple of days. I think these three tips that I'm going to share today is going to help you a lot. Again, regardless whether you are a veteran or a new beginner. And in today's video, what I'm going to share is three tips that will help you to crush your power business. So if you have been in power for a while and you are a mentor or someone who is very experienced, these tips might change the way you do business. And if you are a completely brand new person, this will really, really help you to crush in your power business. So without further ado, let me go through all those three tips and hopefully it will help you. But while I'm doing that, if you're watching this in YouTube, please don't forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe also, so that whenever I upload any videos, you will get notified. At the same time, I do give away vacation incentive to not each, one of the subscriber in my YouTube channel. If you're watching this inside Solar Automated group, this is a specific video that I thought would be helpful to all solar, fellow members, which will be really, really, which will really, really enhance your business and also help you do better. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and share, my, tips. You see, how to crush in power business, right? And for some reason, let me see if I can do something here. Looks like my my presentation is completely messed up, so it's completely showing in a different, let me see if there is anything I can do here to change this. um, Let me see. I did not thought about this. So because it's completely changing everything. Give me a moment, guys. Looks like because of my camera and the way I'm using these slides, it's been. Um, let me check here, because in the preview, give me a moment. It is not supposed to be like this. Okay, it looks great. Okay, sorry. I was just looking at my screen and I thought my screen is showing in opposite direction. Okay, so how to crush in power business. Three simple steps for beginners, and even these tips are very, very helpful for seasoned power consultant. I guarantee that. Okay, so it's gonna be quick, but it's gonna be really, really helpful. You see, I've been in business for last over 10 years, and one of the number one of the most effective thing that you need to understand is, if you are starting power business, this is the best tip that I can give you, and number one tip that I can give you: tap the low hanging fruits. And even if you are a seasoned professional, you know it's always great to go back, step back, and then try to take inventory of all the peoples that in your friend circle, in your family circle, whoever is your new friend, old friend, and try to take inventory of all the friends and family members that you have, and reach out to them. Now here is the thing: when I'm telling you to reach out to all low hanging fruits, that means your warm market that you already know. you know don't approach them like network marketers or people who always approach other people with opportunities to get money out of them. If you sound like that, you're gonna have a hard time to get started in your business from warm market. When you are approaching your low hanging fruits, that means warm market, you need to approach them in certain way, so that it will be easier for you to get started in your business or keep running your business even if you are a seasoned professional, right? And here are some of the tips I want to give you, which I think is going to be very, very helpful to you. When you're reaching out to your friends and family, don't try to convince them. Instead, short them. Now, what I mean is, don't try to, provide information and overload them. And when you talk too much, it sounds different. When you talk too much, it sounds like you are pushing them for some kind of sales, or you have something of interest on them, which sounds like doubtful, right? But instead, just try to sort them. Try to see if they are if they are curious enough to see what you are trying to offer them, right? And don't waste time. Don't try to waste their time. Don't try to waste your time. Respect their time, and it's also respect back to your time. Don't try to get into a conversation or discussion or any kind of argument when it comes to trying to expose your business to your friends and families, right? And your only one and only intention when you approach your friends and families should be not to tell them about business, not to tell them about solar and what kind of benefits that they're gonna get if they go solar. It should be all about raising curiosity in them, so that you can provide information in right format and right kind of information at the right time, right? So your one and only intention when you approach your warm market, low hanging fruits, is going to be raising curiosity. Because when people have curiosity to learn something more, then you have their attention to feed them with more details. But if they are not curious enough, even if provide all sorts of information, it does not make sense to them, right? Because they are not curious enough to have that attention for whatever the information that you are providing them. So understand this. These are four tips. Don't convince. Try to sort them. Right. Don't waste their time. Don't waste your time. Do what you're supposed to do, which is raise curiosity in them, whether you're talking about going solar or recruiting them in Powur. Right. And number four is in and out strategy. This is very important strategy. When you are approaching someone, like especially friends and family, or even strangers out there, or people that you recently know, when you approach anyone out there, go with in and out strategy. That means when you offer something to somebody else, especially I think in one market, don't try to put them in a situation where they feel awkward if they deny you, right? That will ruin your relationship if it is especially within your friends and family. Don't offer something or anything to your friends and family in such a way that if they deny that, they feel bad or you feel bad. Give them a quick, easy, in and out kind of like offer, or kind of like approach, so that even if they deny it, it's not going to be a big deal for them, and it's not going to be a big deal for you. That way your relationship will never get worse just because you offer them something. Many times in direct sales business, what happens is people position themselves or their offer in such a weird way that when your friends and family, when you talk to your friends and family, your offer sounds so weird that if they deny it, they feel bad about it. And sometimes, or not sometimes, most often, you feel bad about it, right? And you have that awkward moment created every time you meet to that friend or family member, because you position yourself in such a way that it made you feel bad, and it made your friend or family members feel bad also. So when you approach someone else, either for solar or for business, especially if it is your friends and family, give them easy in and out kind of approach, so that it won't be big deal on your side, and especially on their side, even if they have to deny your offer or whatever you are offering them, right? Now, for example, here is the example in script. Okay, now the script, I don't recommend you to memorize the script and sound like a robot when you talk to your friends and family. That's going to be weird. But what I highly recommend you is look at this script and try to stick around this script so that you will be really, really assertive when you are talking to your friends and families, right? If you are prospecting, your friends or family member for solar, this is the script that you need to stick with. Again, don't don't try to memorize it and sound like a robot, right? But try to stick with around this script so that you will be effective and assertive. Okay, this is what I would say. Hey, I'm in a mission to help homeowners go solar and help the environment while helping save money on their electric bill. Would you be open to see if your home qualifies for solar? You say like easy. If they say, oh no, I'm not thinking about solar right now, they don't feel bad. You're just saying, would you be open to see if your home qualifies, right? Or you would say like, would you be open to see, if it is something that will make sense for you to go solar? Whatever you use, but use it in this format so that it will be easy for you to offer them something, and it will be easy for them to deny if they want to deny your offer, right? That way, it's quick, it's easy. Don't try to make lengthy. Don't try to start explaining what are the advantages of going solar and stuff like that. First of all, you need to see whether they are going to be curious enough to learn about the option that you are offering them, right? So here, if you look at this script, what you're saying is, you're saying you are in a mission, right? You are in a mission. That means you're serious about this thing, right? To help whom? Homeowners like them, right? And for what? Right? For helping environment, but at the same time helping homeowners to save money on their electric bill. Now, who does not want to save money on their expenses, right? Everyone. Now, that will spark curiosity in them. Okay, how can I save money in electricity, right? So curiosity, right? Curiosity, seriousness in your offer, by saying that I am in a mission, right? To help other homeowners or all the homeowners out there, right? So seriousness is in your approach, and your intention, to create or raise that curiosity in your friends and families there. Now what you do? Now you say, would you be open? You're not saying, are you interested? Yeah, don't use interested. That's so the interested word sounds so shallow, right? Try to say, would you be open? Because who does not want to be open in some good ideas or beneficial ideas, right? So just say, would you be open to take a look at it? Now, if they say no, one thing that they are doing is they're telling that I'm not open-minded person, right? Even though they don't realize that in their conscious mind, in the subconscious mind, when you say, would you be open, that open word will directly, communicate with their subconscious mind and say that, hey, I'm not a close-minded person. I'm open-minded person. Yeah, I want to take a look at it, right? That is the kind of effect it's gonna have on their subconscious mind. So when you're using correct words, there are words which are powerful and there are words which are shallow, not effective. So use, instead of interested, use, would you be open to take a look at it? Open. That means openness in them, right? If you are, approaching your friends and family for, recruiting them in power business, use this script. Hey, I'm working on an exciting side project. That means you're excited about the side project that you are involved in, right? It may or may not be for you. It could be for you. It could, it might not be right fit for you, right? But would you be willing to take a look at it? As simple as that. They can say easily no, and that's fine. If they say no, don't try to get into convincing game. When you do that, everything, the value that you're providing, even if it has this value high, this high value, it goes down at zero. Don't try to convince it. Okay, thank you so much. Hey, you know what? Let's keep in touch and move on, right? Especially whenever you approach anyone for business, be in hurry, right? Be in hurry. Don't try to be a person who has all the time to sit with that person and explain everything or convince them. If they say, hey, I'm really, really busy, but I just wanted to, ask this question. I'm working on this exciting side project. It might be right fit for you or not, but would you be willing to take a look at it? Be in a hurry. So if they say no, that's fine. Hey, you know what? Let's meet up sometime and keep in touch. I'm really busy, but thank you for your response, right? And move on and follow up. And there are specific ways to follow up, which is very, very non-intrusive, so that they won't feel awkward when you follow up with them about the thing that you already proposed them, right? Again, there is another complete mashup in the industry out there. People offer something to their friends and family and they deny it, and they follow up, right? Because their leader or their mentor said that follow up is very important part in business, and they try to follow up and say, hey, last time I talked about this, did you change your mind, and stuff like that. Now think about this. What if someone shared something to you and you denied in the first time, and second time also they are directly approaching you and asking, hey, did you change your mind? How do you feel about that if you meet with that person like third time or fourth time? You will try to avoid that person, right? If you see them 1 mile away, you will take a different route and try to avoid them, right? That's what exactly happens when you don't know how to follow up people in right way. And I'm not going to talk about follow-up system today because it's going to be a long video. But again, there is a specific way to follow up with your friends and families or prospect, so that they don't feel weird and they don't try to avoid you, even if they don't want to change their mind and work with you, right? So this is the number one tip. Let's go to number two tip, right? Number two tip is use third party tools. If you want to cross in Powur business, please, I beg you, use third party tools. You might have awesome skills to present, you might have amazing skills to talk to people and make them friends and stuff like that, but again, it's not about you. When you are in a business where duplication matters, right, where you can leverage so many people, please remember this. Always try to use third party tools. Now the reason behind this is, let me tell you, because in direct sales business, right, simplicity, breeds duplication. You want to have duplication in your business, right, so that you can leverage so many talented people in your organization, right? So if that is the case, remember, simplicity breeds duplication. If you have so simple process in business, that will be the main reason for duplication. And when duplication happens, duplication will breed exponential growth in your business, right? Now this will lead into third tip that I want to share, which is the last one, right? Exponential growth requires system, right? When you have, when you use third party tools, again, let's go back to tip number two. When you use third party tools, it will make everything simple. For example, if you're explaining people about how solar works, you might be an amazing presenter, right? No question about it. But the person who recently joined might be completely different. He might be completely different kind of type of person, right? He might be introvert, he may be shy, right? He might be completely different animal. In that case, if you say that person that, hey, you need to do presentation exactly like this, right, that will be a really, really difficult task. And right there, that new person will feel that this is something not duplicatable, this is something that's not going to be for everyone, and there is a problem, right? So if you use third party tool, instead of you doing presentation, if you use like a video presentation done by Charles Thompson, our great leader, which is amazing video, right? Instead of you doing presentation, pull up your iPad, pull up your gadget or your laptop and say, hey, you know what, I'm glad you're open to take a look at this. It's just 15 or 20 minutes video where one of our amazing leader, I don't think anyone could put all the information uh, in 15 20 minutes like he does. I'm going to play this video and let's watch this together. And if you have any questions at the end of the video, we'll go through questions and answer. And press and play that video and show it to them. Now imagine what kind of effect your new team member going to have when you use third-party tools like that. They'll say, oh my God, is it that simple? Just play the video and sit and watch with the prospect? I can do that, right? So when that happens, simplicity comes right there, right? And because of that simplicity, duplication happens. And when duplication happens, exponential growth comes in your business, right? Or happens, right? Now, exponential growth requires system. You need to have a system to sustain the growth in your business. What if your amazing mentor and all of a sudden a couple of mentees have appointment at the same time, same day, right? What if, let's say, your mentees have a same time appointment today in 3 different cities or 3 different states? How can you handle it? The way to handle it is you would just pick one appointment and postpone other two or reschedule other two, right? What if you have a system? What if you leverage tools so that all the presentation, all the appointments can be done at the same time simultaneously on demand, right? So that's why number 3 tip is, whenever you work in power business, start thinking about building a system. Now, what is system? You see, system is a combination of fine-tuned process, coupled with tools that enhances that process, that makes that process so identical when anyone goes through it. That's a system. Again, I talked about this. Many people in direct sales marketing, they think that they have an amazing system, but all they have is fine-tuned process, which is great. But system is a fine-tuned process coupled with tools that enhances that process and makes identical for each and every new or old business people that goes through that system, right? So that's a system. And you need to have a foundation for sustainable business growth, which is a system, right? You might have amazing momentum in your business, but if you don't have a system, it might get poof on the ear all of a sudden because of some random reason, right? That's what happened in my business previously. That's why nowadays, whenever I get into any business venture, I think about system. If there is no system, I think about how I can develop it. If there is already one, I think about how I can strategically use that system and build my business, right? So those are the 3 tips. If you want to crush in your power business, one, again, always tap your low hanging fruits like warm markets. And when you do that, make sure you do it in a right way. So I give some of the tips plus a script, right? And number 2, what was number 2? Number 2 was all about use third-party tools when you are doing business, right? And number 3 is always think about having system in place to have a strong foundation to grow your business with exponential growth, right? And system is a combination of fine-tuned process coupled with tools that enhances that process and makes that process identical for everyone, right? So I hope I was able to provide some kind of value today. What do you think about some of the additional tips that you would highly recommend to new or even a seasoned power consultants? Please put that on the comment below. If you are watching this inside Facebook group, put that in a comment box. And if you like this video, please like this video and invite our other power consultants into this group so that we can mastermind and share our knowledge and everything that we know about how we can automate our business and leverage internet and technology to build better, stronger, and bigger organization within Power. We're an amazing company. I'm so thankful to the leadership out there in Power. And if you are a new person, or if you are someone who is watching this video just to know more about Powur, hey, you know what, you came to the right place. Reach out to any Powur leaders out there or me, so that I can guide you through this business launch and help you launch a successful business in next 24 to 48 hours, in a solar industry, because you are here at the right time, at the right moment, with the right people, and if you are someone else who want to join Powur and build your solar career, regardless whether you have any solar experience or not, let me tell you this. I have no any solar experience at all. I've been in business for a while and doing some business out there, but I never had any solar experience. But I did this. So, anyone can do this, as long as, you plug into the system and you follow all the leaders and mentors out there and reach out to them and grow this business. But specifically, if you're a new person and watching this video in YouTube, because I'm putting this video in YouTube also, reach out to me, because I have built an online automation system that will help your business so much, because all the things are done for you, all the heavy lifting jobs are done for you in that solar automated system, right? That way, you will have a very simpler process to build this business. And if you want to learn more about the system that I built, you can go to solar.salesstrikepro.com and look for it. If you're a new person, welcome. If you're a seasoned professional, welcome. I am opening a launch offer with 50% discounted monthly subscription again. And again, this system is not going to be available for thousands of people, because again, I don't want to dilute the effectiveness of the system by providing it to everyone, so that it will be something like same for everyone, and it's not effective, right? But for limited time, I'm offering this with the launch offer price, and after launch, we're gonna re-optimize all the system, and once it becomes perfect, I'm gonna open for few other people's, then it will be closed forever, because I want to make this effective for my team, and I want to make this effective for whoever adopt this and get this, so that you guys will be helping me to reduce the cost of building this system and maintaining this system. With that, this is Albi. I will let you go. Again, happy weekend, crush it, and I will see everyone on top. Bye bye.